Greeting players, my name is Bigboss.
And my name is Chris.
And today we're gonna make a new segment called Nostalgic Cards. It's basically a segment where we talk about nostalgic cards and cards we care much about.
Yeah. Disclaimer: we're doing this unscripted, so if you see any of us like kind of stop while we're talking, then that's why we need to like gather our thoughts. If you can say it like that.
And also people back in the camera, so maybe we're gonna laugh a bit. And for each video we're gonna have two people sit here and talk about a series of cards. If they have like to be together, like Christian have two cards today, and I have one card, but it's gonna be two people from our team each time talking about a group of cards. Today I'm gonna talk about my favorite card in all of Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's my very first ultimate clearing Synchro Dragon.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or show it to the camera.
Shiny. But the history about this card is that I saw the anime. Yes, I'm that guy. But I saw the anime, and when one of the characters used clearing in the anime, I thought it looked really cool. And then I started to watch the show a lot more. I only watched like saw one video and then came back 2 weeks later. But then clearing was what really got me into the Arc 5 anime, and when I saw what deck were using clearing to summon most of the time, I started to playing it, the Speedride deck.
Yeah, it was Yugo from the anime or something.
Yeah, and then Speedride became my favorite deck because it turboed out the clearing. So because of clearing I got to play my favorite deck, and with my favorite deck I got to play my favorite card. And I remember at Nationals when we got, or some regional, I can't really remember, but then I met a guy who had 5 ulti clearings.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and it was like really expensive at that time because it just came out. And then I had a Scrap Dragon from a tin. It was like 10 cents or something. And then I wanted to trade with him, and he said, I have so many of them, so I don't really care about it. You can. I want the Scrap Dragon, would you trade it for the clearing? I was really happy because I didn't have a clearing at that time. So of course I took the chance to get my favorite card in ulti. First edition. I have the double sleeved and all the things. But
what nationals was it? Was it
2015?
Oh,
with,
so
Shadow.
and that cross one and
yeah. But then I got it from there, from that guy, and then I played when the Speedride deck came out. I played with this, and I won my first locals with the Speedride deck, and clearing of course helped a lot. This is before Crystal Wing came out.
I remember that you were hyped as fuck.
Yeah, I bought like many Terratops. I think I had 10 at the time.
Yeah, then it just rose.
That's before the BA hype. So I had a lot of money than the hype.
And then the Zoo hype came afterwards. So.
Yeah, so I earned a lot of money with the Terratops.
Yeah.
But clearing has a deep place in my heart. I actually started a clearing collection. So I haven't gone that far with the collection, but it's getting there.
Maybe a video sometime in the future.
Could be a possibility. But that's the story about my favorite card. How it got me into playing my favorite deck and how it won me my first locals. So
my story is a bit different because I'm talking about two cards since they like kind of go the same way. It's Anti-Spell Fragrance and Thousand Knives. They're both really beat up, and the reason why they're beat up so much is because these were the first Yu-Gi-Oh cards I ever got from the PC game, the original Yu-Gi Power of Chaos. Yu-Gi the Destiny was his name. And I remember I didn't know that much about Yu-Gi-Oh at the time. My dad bought me the PC game, and I saw these two cards, and I thought this card, Anti-Spell, was really good back then, but it wasn't. It only became good when the pendulums and all the pendulum stuff happened. And then I tried to play the Power of Chaos game, and it was actually the game that taught me how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, like the real rules, or because back in the school ground we were just like kind of make up on.
Also learned the game through a Nintendo game. I activated MST on the card, and from that point on, I learned MST does not negate.
Whoa. But like, these two cards are really special because, like, I think it's they kind of like symbolize how I got into Yu-Gi-Oh, and they symbolize how I learned the game. And I have never played with Thousand Knives. It's just like been unsleeved in my collection from when I was like 5 or 6 years old maybe. And the same with Anti-Spell, but I recently started to use it
in the side deck because it's really good.
Yeah. I only have 2 copies and this one. Like, I'm probably gonna get a third one because you can't really play this in the tournaments.
Because it's so beat up.
Yeah, it's really beat up. Like, if you can like see it right here, like it's really beat up.
The corners are damaged.
The corners are damaged and the back is damaged as well, same as Thousand Eyes. Like, not if you can see.
But not my sweet clearing because it's double sleeved.
But like, I don't think there's that much to say anymore.
It was just a little fun segment we wanted to play.
Like a mini series on our channel, like.
Yeah, because we thought to try something new, and then I had the idea we could maybe talk about some cards we had here in our heart. So
maybe we'll see another episode of this someday.
Yeah, probably. I have a collection I want to show you guys.
Okay.
That would be pretty cool. But thank you for watching.
Team Paradigm signing out.